Game night.
Game night.
How you doing?
Ta-da.
We made it. I don't know.
I don't know how we managed it.
Trying to do 20 things at once as usual, but things are good. We're alive and kicking. And we did go to Disneyland. We had, hey Zaka, we did have our Disneyland trip for our anniversary, which was very fun with Christoph. Hey Scott.
Yep. Hi Scott.
And had a really good time. And it was actually, other than beating up Christoph, making him walk tons and tons. And we did I did 20-some thousand steps. So, hey,
we
Dark
hoof
Man.
it pretty hard.
Yeah, we definitely are trying to get him to the rides. And they now have a charge. So they have a thing called, they used to call it Fast Pass, and it was free. And you would just go around and it would book you a line, one at a time. And you would go to the ride in that window and then just walk on the ride, basically. Maybe a 10-minute wait or something, depending on the ride. I think we had a longer wait, though, on Indiana Jones this time. But anyway, so they've changed it now where they charge you. It's $32 when we went this week. Everything, the prices change and stuff like that based on, like
surge
crowd
pricing.
And,
woohoo!
Something like that. But which is not fun. But we got those, but you don't get to ride in each of the parks that we have in LA and Anaheim. There are a few picks. In Anaheim, they don't have. There's one ride you can't ride on that lightning lane is what they call it now, and pass. You have to pay $28 to ride either Star Wars: The Rise of Resistance or the Radiator Springs Racers.
Yeah.
Those are both fantastic rides.
Yep.
But they are. It is crazy how.
You've already paid a boatload of money to get through the gate.
It was $142 for
insane.
each person on this trip.
Yeah.
And that's the cheap day.
Yeah.
Like we went on a Wednesday. We went on a Wednesday because we were trying to avoid the crowd, but it's also that's why it's less expensive because a lot of people don't go on Wednesday, and thankfully the weather. We got there early, so we got there super early so that we could go directly. That's 5 days of BGCon price, no kidding.
Yeah.
I will say the Rise of Resistance is amazing. So it is truly fantastic. So we get into the park. We got there early to avoid traffic, had breakfast, then went to the park, and we're there to where you go inside the park and go to the rope drop. And we had this knowledge of how to get to the ride. Well, it turns out
we went the wrong route.
The line does not go into the ride. It starts going in sort of, but it feeds back into what they call Galaxy's Edge, which is, hey, Peter Brazier. So we had to go basically to the other entrance. And so we were, which was fine. It ended up being a 30-minute wait, no problem. Just lots of walking. Back all the way to the line, then back into the thing. And then we did try it one time later where it was about a 30-minute wait. Yeah. It was pretty great. And Christoph was just knocked out. It's such a great ride. Scott's saying pics. Let me see if I actually have it on this
I couldn't
phone.
even tell if he liked it or not.
He was so blown away. He's like, oh my God, that was awesome.
Not saying anything, but I guess
we should get my lightsaber, but I did build a lightsaber.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Christoph and I both built a lightsaber, which we did at the end of the day. Yes. So that it was not exactly the experience I was expecting. Now, I don't like to spoil any of that stuff for me. I built exactly the lightsaber Scott would build, almost exactly. At least.
I know, almost.
It's the same. I bet, as a matter of fact, we should just get it. But
all right, you keep talking. You're a better talker than me.
So we did use the Fast Pass and did a lot of rides, and then did actually more of the Fantasyland stuff that we don't normally do. Not that we don't like it, but it's a tremendously long wait for a ride that's like 2 minutes long. And they're all older dark rides that are about 40 years old. I think when I was a teen, they opened them up. They remodeled the entire land. They did an amazing job because originally, from the 50s to the 80s, early 80s or whatever, mid 80s.
Where is it?
It's on the bottom rack, the display thing.
Oh, that's right. I thought
So
it was still in the case.
No. They do give you a case, which is good. But they were boxes, just boxes that you walk into. They were painted. It was really shockingly dull for Disneyland. But it was just, I think, one of the earliest parks, and it didn't change. So we did a few of those rides, but did not get on Peter Pan because they do a new crazy thing with the fireworks, which was actually kind of a disappointment because you're kind of forced to do it. Even though you can get to some things, but like Star Wars Rise of the Resistance was not running during the fireworks. Part of that I'm certain, because they shoot them over Fantasyland. We were going to try to do Peter Pan. And they close that area off because I think the fireworks are overhead. So they're nervous about fires and stuff like that. So they have it closed, and I'm sure they're inspecting before they open it back up. But the fireworks don't essentially end until near 10, and then the park is only open for another hour, at least that day. So it was kind of a drag, even though the fireworks were cool and all that stuff. But Christoph was wiped out anyway, so he was leading. I'm like, where are you going? He's like walking ahead of us. I'm like, where are you going?
Yeah, I was curious if you said fireworks show, and it's like with all the fire danger.
Well, additionally, they moved it. Like I think it used to be north for sure. I mean, it's surrounded by freeway and stuff like that and big roads. But just north of it, it used to be the fireworks. So I think, I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen the fireworks. But now with everything built out, because Galaxy's Edge takes up to, a huge chunk of what used to be backstage there. And it's massive. It's a very big part of the park. And I don't know, it was great. We did do the new yeah, there you go, woohoo. We did we didn't do Space Mountain. Christoph didn't want to ride many roller coasters. We took him on the Indiana Jones ride, which he said, that's roller coaster enough for me. And it is. It's pretty abusive. But I'm not really great on the roller coasters anymore either, even though we did all of them the last trip that we were there. Nikki and I did pay for they have a locals thing where you can get a discount, and so we did that early in the year because we hadn't been for a while, and we really wanted to see the Star Wars Rise of Resistance because supposedly the whole thing was fixed. Like all the components were working. So anyway, you go in. I had no idea. Like we really didn't know. Yeah, I guess we should do it down here. Had no idea how the system worked, and I thought you just get like a box of stuff. But of course, they want to go. That's a little too far in, cutie. I get it. Whatever.
Don't you want to just show?
Sure. But I mean, this is literally. I basically bought the. I picked the. They call it Power and something, which it's dark side, and I'm like, this is going to be a Scott lightsaber. And but the one thing that I'm not sure, I think he'd be cool with it because I know Scott, but I did get a purple blade. You choose the crystal, which is pretty awesome, by the way, because you can actually change. He would have picked it. The guys like purple, they're performing. They're like, oh, purple. I'm like, well, I don't let it define me. And because there was a lot of people,
They picked it, and then they picked red because the stripes on here, if you can see, are red stripes.
Yeah, there were people that did the whole red one. But, there was like 12 or something of us. I mean, they're making money hand over fist on this thing.
Oh, yeah, they are. I observed.
Yeah,
I did
Nikki
not
watched.
make one.
I tried to get her to do one.
No,
but,
I was an observer.
Here's my disappointment.
And that was great.
Scott, yep, totally me. It is a great. This is literally my favorite one of them. They have these organic ones, which are pretty cool. They also sell inside the store standard Force Effects lightsabers that have removable blades. I don't think you can pick the color of the crystal. That's the benefit of going to Savi's. But they had Ezra Bridgers in the store for $90-something, $95. And I almost bought it, but I'm like, I don't need any more lightsabers. I have plenty of lightsabers. But I sure thought about it. But they had a ton of great ones in there. They had Ahsoka Tano's. But here's the thing that's wrong for me. Number one, you're kind of limited in what you get. So you choose the power and whatever. I had no idea how anything works. And then they kind of tell us to come back at 9:45 or 8:45. And then like, oh, you need to go over there and check in. And then I'm like, what? So then I have to go and be basically kind of sold which one to pick, and they're not explaining to us like
you got to run your fortuity background check, and
exactly. Well, the thing is they don't tell you like you're going to pick this set to build from, or you're going to pick this set because it's only way they're going to get people through there in 15 or 20 minutes.
Did you say what one Christoph chose?
Christoph chose a special edition, so they have one that they put out a set, 4 different ones you can do every
for May the 4th.
They only had 2 left. He picked one that was pretty cool. It had the emitter had like a burnt kind of, like it looked like a muffler. You know how they get rainbow coloring and stuff. It was really neat. But it wasn't what I wanted, right? I'm like, I don't like all the other stuff. And this one actually, so you get to choose from 4 different ones of these, 2 different ones of this center one, a different emitter, and a different pommel. And so this is what I chose, and it was fun.
And then you choose the color.
And you choose the color. And it literally changed it. So I can actually get some of those crystals and change the colors of the blade, which is amazing. This cost, Scott asked how much it would cost. This was $230 or $229 or something like that, plus tax and everything. So it was about $240, I think. It's fun. I'm super glad I did it. I was giggling, so I wore my mask at the park the whole time, and so I'm giggling at this thing because it's just so dorky. But I mean, I get it, what they're doing. And
you're paying for a performance
I know.
too,
And
Lincoln.
so I just was
Come on.
but the thing, they do some pretty great stuff. Like you insert this into this testing unit and then turn it on, and that's your blade. You pull it out, and it rotates open and pulls your blade out.
Your blade comes
it was
out.
pretty slick. They had a lot of cool stuff.
The guy's explaining crystals and how they've collected
Scott's seen the video.
different things from around the galaxy to create lightsabers, and then they're not wielders of the Force, but they are collectors.
Yeah, Nikki was able to come in, but she couldn't get close. I'm like, come over here. And they're like, no, she can't. They didn't say that to me. Nikki's like, you can't.
They said you have to stand behind. Yeah. I walked up a little bit.
Yeah, because I had her look. I wanted her to choose to build it, but it was fun. It's a pretty neat saber. Christoph's was really neat. He got his home safely. They do give you a bag, which is essentially a pool noodle with a large. So I think you put it blade first, and then it kind of open. It's just a big long tube. I'm sure I've seen stuff similar to that, but yeah, it was cool. Can you light it all on the overhead? Let's see here. Oh, just see the whole thing. Sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm going.
You can't really see the purple. It's very purple in here. No, I already have one purple lightsaber.
A little bit. Yeah, it's mostly white on the camera.
Go. You can see the. Yeah, it's way more purple than on the camera.
There you go. There's a little more purple. It's. I have a purple one because I have a Mace Windu.
Well, hold it a little up. That purple that's showing there is kind of the purple on the whole tube, but the camera isn't picking it up very well.
But it's cool, and as a matter of fact, let's just turn it off. Oh no, I guess I can do it.
I don't know. Don't break this thing.
I'm not going to break it. But they have so here's the things that are disappointment. I was kind of hoping I'd get to choose from a bin of parts, which I get it, why they don't do that.
I don't think you should be doing this while it's on.
Oh, it's fine. I just hit the light.
Yeah, you did.
And that's understandable why you can't do that. The other thing that was a disappointment,
see more purple actually on your camera, Lincoln.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
that's sort of. It's pretty purple.
It's still way more purple than that.
The other thing is they don't have a small hilt. There are no kid-sized sabers, and I mean, obviously you can.
You're really revealing a lot here.
I know. I'm assembling it.
You're revealing the whole build.
So. Oh, I guess that turns it off. I wonder why that does that. Anyway, but.
See, you broke it.
I wonder why that does that. Let me see if I can do it down here. Because it was glowing purple and stuff. So there's the crystal inside. I guess maybe
do I need to zoom again? Okay, I was getting ready to play the game.
You're over the
that's right. There we go.
Overhead.
Zoom cam. That's where we should put it. Actually, why don't you just? Oh, that's fine.
No, because the color gets weird.
Yeah. So it has.
So there's the.
So the crystal. It glows. I mean, I'm surprised it's not doing it because I kind of took it apart before, and it's glowing inside here. But yeah, you pick the colors. The way they do it, it's this big cylinder with all these crystals lined into it, and you do assemble the whole thing. And you can buy
it's nice to know that the Jedi use hex Aldridges to assemble.
Sure do. They also They also just use I guess I have to unscrew it here somewhere, but they also just use AAA batteries. which is good. I mean, I thought the power source was there's a way to like key. They have the really cool thing is they have keyed stuff so that you don't foul it up. But I do not remember where they are at. Oh, I think it's like this. Oh wait, there you go. This is what I did. Go ahead and zoom back in. So
oh man!
when you this is why it was doing this. When I thought it was when you can see it glowing inside the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
And this
there's something up here too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This glows here, and it's inside here doing stuff. So it's kind of cool. That's when you assemble it, you get handed this part, and you put the
crystal
the
in
kyber crystal inside. So it was cool, and it was fun and dorky. Now there are you can change it out, and it was funny to see.
Oh
like
my
I was the
gosh.
only one that had mine assembled the way I had it, which I was like, wow, okay. They do all kinds of little stuff for it to protect it as you're doing it. They also have it keyed, so you see these color markings. You just put the piece over that so that it's in the correct position, and then you put the other one on top. It's got another blue thing. You put it in. So it was very simple to do it correctly. Oh, you know what's not on the...
I mean, I was standing behind you, so I didn't see the detail.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I have to hold that in because... But anyway, there you go. Pretty fun. Some of that later.
Good times.
And it was neat. I would have loved to have seen the other two. I tried to find something on YouTube or anything after the fact just to see. And Christoph was looking, and he saw his was already going for like over $300. Hey, Nana. Christoph did purple as well. We were both like, I have a lot of red lightsabers.
58 months.
58 months. Thanks so much. I actually they did not have yellow. So I believe they do have yellow, but they didn't have yellow for choice in there. And we went into the store, but I think Christoph was really checking out because he left the store afterwards. And I think you could buy the crystals, and they used to be that there was like they were a surprise. You didn't know what you got, and I think they probably got enough flack for that they now have them in colored cylinders, so you know which one you're getting. So I would probably get the next. If I'd had time, I would have just done it while we were there. But just to have a yellow one, I don't have a yellow one. I think was Ray's yellow at one point. I don't know. And so that would be fun. And we'll get them at some point. And maybe I can get them online, but I bet you can't. There's certain things you just can't buy at the store. Nikki got a cool jacket that she'd wanted from the Haunted Mansion. Christoph loved the Haunted Mansion. I think he was disappointed by Pirates of the Caribbean the most,
I know.
as far as those go.
That's kind of funny.
And I think
heard
that's a
him
great
saying
ride.
that, and I was like, okay.
Anyway, Ray is yellow at the end, if I recall. So that's what I think too. I just wanted to have a yellow one. They did have a lot of awesome saber handles in the store upstairs. We chose number one, end of the day, so we didn't have to carry it around all day, and number two,
Good plan.
so we would be able to. They do like some sort of calibration thing or something outside in the dark. Well, we were the last ones of the day, so it was all over, and there was nothing. Ray's is yellow at the end. Darth Man says, so there we go. Now we know. Perfect.
Oh, a Darth Man. Okay.
We could totally take his word for it.
I think so.
But yeah, it was great, and the park is fun. It's a little less carefree than it used to be. You have to schedule ahead. You can do it the day before because we did do that, but if it's busy, you're not going to get anything. Like we couldn't eat. Christoph says that while we were having, I had a phone call during the while we were there, and the Blue Bayou had reservations, which I couldn't see that.
He showed it to me, and I was like, I said, forget it, because...
Hey, Russ, how you doing? This was at Disneyland. We got the lightsaber, which is now broken down here, so you can only see the hilt.
He has to put it back together.
Is it? Oh, it's plastic. Interesting. It sure felt cold in there.
It's freaking heavy, though.
It is.
You got it all
so it's a
put
lot
together,
of metal pieces on
the
here.
metal pieces, it's heavy.
You have things that
he's
lock
gonna put it
you have
back
things that
together
lock
now.
it into place. Yeah. Oy.
But It was interesting because this set that he chose, it's a set, and then you get to choose some different parts within the set. But if you wanted something from a totally different set,
you'd have to buy it.
You would have to buy
You
it.
You can buy
you
pieces.
Could individual
The guy
buy
was saying
individual
something like,
pieces.
you could buy pieces and like they're not even there afterwards, so you can't buy any pieces.
No, the show was not sold out. It was very strange because I went up to the counter and said, "Is this the place where you build the lightsabers?" And the lady's like, "Yes, it is. I'm glad you found us. People don't find us very easily."
Yeah, the whole thing
and
about
I was like, okay.
they think it's a bar. There is a bar in that actually serves alcohol in Galaxy's Edge. There we go. I guess that's the trick as you're loading in you're finishing it up or whatever. Anyway, there you go.
But all of it, Disneyland, you have to buy. You can't just, like when I was a kid, you could just walk up to the kiosk and buy your ticket for the day. You can't do that now.
I think you
Everything
can still
is
do
like
that if there's
pre-
stuff available, but you definitely need to check in.
Yeah, but you're not going to drive down there to find out
Yeah,
that
it's
you
true.
can't.
We're going to dance with Dance and Desi. Thanks so much, Dance and Desi.
48 months!
So Russ is saying it's showing its age a little. It is an old park. It's celebrating its 70th anniversary this year, so it is definitely old. But the other thing that is tough is that it's just abused. There's a ton of people all the time. They used to do, overnight they would paint like railings, and I'm sure they just gave up on this.
Oh, yeah.
They would have quick dry enamel, and they would paint the railings. And,
There was an old documentary thingy we watched
yeah.
once where they're like, and now the park's closed, and we repaint everything, and we oil everything, and it was like this crazy thing that they used to do every single night.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't do it anymore. I get it. It is definitely a lot of people. We went into the last time we went into what is it called?
I don't know.
California Disney California Adventure.
Uh-huh.
It isn't very old. It's 20 years at the time we went, and it was really quite beat up. Like, just people don't respect the stuff anymore, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it still was pretty great. We did ride on the Jungle Cruise, which hadn't been in a while, and the Jungle Cruise used to have cushions all the way around in the thing. And as you're getting in, the last people that were stepping in, they'd put a cushion down where we were all stepping in. All that's gone. Too much abuse, probably too fast.
Forget the cushions.
Yeah, so they don't bother. And I'm sure that's also just to speed things up, but it was cool. I was saying about Galaxy's Edge, there are no signs. Like, they basically want you to find
it.
And it's not simple. You go through like these longer areas where you see nothing. It's like, am I supposed to go this way? And obviously you can. But they don't push like the Star. They have, each one of the entrances has, well, not each, but two of the entrances has Star Wars, souvenirs that you can buy. Shirts and things like that. Right as you're getting into Galaxy's Edge, but you can't see them from the paths. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of people in there, but it's not as busy as it should be because I don't think people know that it is there. It's very strange. But the park is still pretty awesome considering it's, and they've got changes coming. They're putting in a Avatar thing in the Hollywood, what used to be the Hollywood, it still is Hollywood portion of California Adventure. But like Nikki and I were saying when last we went in there, it needs help. Like it used to be Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, and now it's the Guardians of the Galaxy Escape or something like that, which is really cool. And that's like the coolest thing they got right there. The rest of that area, the one thing that they're replacing, which isn't that, I think it's nearly 20 years old now though, is used to be Mike Wazowski and,
Yeah.
Yeah, solely. But I can't remember what the ride was called. But anyway, it used to be like a limo
cabs.
ride. It was
this
a really,
one, it's cab drivers around the city.
It used to be a
whatever.
limo thingy that was just the dumbest thing in Hollywood, right? I mean, like this. That was the weird thing about California Adventure. It's like everybody's in California. They don't need to go to a park that's showing the highlights of California. I don't know. But it was the last time we went, though, I did not go on Soarin'. I got sick, like progressive shaking rides. I went Guardians of the Galaxy Escape, the roller coaster, which is a good roller coaster, and then we went on the Ferris wheel. I feel like that was it, like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and then you were like,
I'm like, I don't want to go on the Ferris wheel portion that actually has the swinging gondolas. And oh my God, we got on the one with the swinging gondolas, and I was like, these people were talking about churros, and I'm just like ready to hurl. And so then we went to Soarin', and Nikki and our friend Jennifer went on, and I'm like, I'm just going to sit out here and wait. And I fell asleep while I was waiting for them. But yeah, that was challenging. It was good to go with Jennifer, though, because she knew the parks and how that system worked, which is awesome. You never thought this would be on the...
That was not for them.
Yeah, I understand. There's things I like about it, and there's some things I don't like about it. But we're going to play it right now. So
Yes,
Nikki's going to give us a little overview of how we play it, and then we'll get started. I'm sorry
Sure.
we've been going on about Disneyland. It's a big fat ad for Disneyland.
Very excited.
It was fun, and it was really fun to go with somebody who had never been before.
Yeah, that was fun.
That part is the best. I'm like, it'll be like the grown-up child that never went to Disney. He's like, oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, speaking
Okay.
of grown-up trials, I got to tell you real quick about my Switch 2 purchase experience because I did something unbelievable. I didn't pre-order. I didn't do anything.
Really?
I was like, I wasn't going to get one, and then I was just sitting at my desk, and I just like, I'm just curious. I'm just going to pull up my local stores and see if anybody has any in stock online, and it said my local Target had one, and I was like, no way.
So that's how Mike got his.
Adventure? Let's just go and run over to Target and see if we can get one. And we run in, and props to Target. I've heard horror stories that this was a horrible experience for a lot of people to get their pre-orders. We didn't pre-order nothing. We just walked in. There's a sign in the front door that says, we have Switch here. Proceed to electronics. We go to electronics. They have a big sign that says, yes, we have them. Please wait for assistance. There's one person ahead of us. And I picked one up. They just had one.
Well,
that's cool.
Mike said that they were doing a thing where they would give people that are subscribers to the Nintendo whatever service, which I used to be, he never got an invitation. He's not a high, he's like a basic level subscriber, but he's on. Yeah. He uses it all the time, and I mean, Scott says first console were released where stock was in quantity. It partly is because they shipped a whole bunch to avoid the tariffs, so it's going to be more expensive if you wait. But it sure looked nice. Mike brought his over on Saturday when we filmed, and we didn't get a chance to look at it till after we had dinner. So we filmed and then had dinner. It looks really nice. It felt great. I just was doing I have a Switch, but I'm not. Yeah. And I bought lots of consoles. The last one I had gotten was a Wii. Well, no, that's not true. I guess so. The last console was the Wii and then the Switch. I got the Switch when we were going on a cruise, so it was kind of stupid. But it was fun because we were playing some games on the cruise, which is fun. And I got taught, like, oh, you need to buy this game and this game and this game. Because Nikki and I like to play couch 2-player.
Sniffer Clip's the best couch game you can play.
That's what you said, and I think we got it. I just don't think we played it. We are not the best about playing video games.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. I've never played anything like that game. Yeah.
Cool. We'll have to, if we got it, I'll have to check it out. I know I bought a bunch of things based on recommendations when we did that, and then the one that we really played was Overcooked.
Overcooked.
With Christoph, as a matter of fact. We played.
Yeah.
Did we play it on the Switch, or did we play it on... I think we bought it on the Switch, and then we had to buy it on PS3 to play it with him on PS3.
Right.
So we bought that game twice.
Anyway, I wasn't going to get one because I kept telling people online, it's like, I'm not in a hurry to get one. And it's just like, well, they made it so easy. I just walked in.
Well, additionally, I think you saved some money. So
yeah.
Visit Europa Park back in Germany. So we talked to Christoph about all that stuff. And I've been told that there's a couple of... actually pretty, there's what's the fantasy, Fantasia Land or something, or the other German one that's near Cologne, I believe.
I don't remember.
And then Scott resisted. I mean, it like Derek said before we got started. It's an evolution, not a revolution.
Yeah, it's like Nintendo's kind of catching up. They now have their crappy version of Discord on the console.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mario Kart is great, but it's not an $80 game by any stretch.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
everything's getting more expensive. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scott says Mario Kart doesn't do anything for him. I mean, it's literally, it feels like you're racing it. Just a racing game, like a standard racing game.
If you don't like Mario Kart, there's no reason to have a Switch right now because that's all that there is. You know,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I guess you can download your old games, right? The versions.
Yeah,
that
it
work.
is all backwards compatible and stuff. But like most of the launch titles are just like titles that are now able to run on Switch hardware, like Elden Ring and Cyberpunk and stuff like that. So as far as like new stuff, Mario Kart is the only thing. And if they're not interested in that, there's no reason to rush and get one. You know, unless you plan on getting one later and you're concerned about price changes and all that. But
yeah.
But it's
saving $100 or so at least, or more, might be worth it. It isn't coming. I mean, it's made in China though, isn't it? I mean, so they're not making them in Japan.
I don't remember. Yeah. But
anyway.
yeah. Loot.
Yeah.
Loot.
So yeah, this is a tiling game that's kind of got an interesting mechanism where you collect your tiles over here. And and by placing, you get them over here, and you place them on your board, trying to fulfill the requirements of these buildings we have already, and then any special ones we get over here from longboats. They're not really boats, but longboats. Thematically, I don't know where we're at here.
I think you're pulling your longboats apart to
build
use
something.
them to build something.
Okay.
Right?
But these do, as you can see here, they have. They actually put one on the thing. Well, when you get to that, you go ahead and go over this.
Okay, so we're each going to get a board
Vietnam,
of our own with the player color. These boards here are separate little thingies. You're always going to play with these two. And then there's more of these triangles, and you put out as many of these triangles as there are players in the game. So we've only got two. And then you put these two anywhere you want.
Yeah, that one doesn't matter because other than these pieces here that you have, you just claim those tokens, right?
There are resources on this board that are printed resources. We have trees, gold, axes or fighting, and then we've got sheep.
Troops or whatever.
Sheepa. And those are printed on the board. And then we have little tokens here that certain ways you place your troops will get you these tokens off of the board. And when these tokens are out, they're out.
And you can't place
And you cannot place anything on them. They're a roadblock, I guess you could say. Your player board looks like this, and you've got these 3 different types of buildings on them, and you randomly take one of each type, and let's turn them over like Lincoln's doing. These are going to give you points at the end of the game if you have them surrounded by let's see if this works. This is a greenish color, so we'll see if it disappears on the green board.
Because of my lightsaber.
Because of your lightsaber, but let's see. Maybe he'll turn it on. Blah, 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 blah. No. Okay. No?
There you
Yes. Ta-da!
Hey, it works.
Can we see it?
Yes.
All right. So we've got a gold and a hut and the axes, which are all resources you collect from the main board. You surround this with the hexes of one of each of these showing, and then you're going to get 5 points at the end of the game. You turn it over to say, I'm done doing this one.
It's really just for your own sanity that you're constantly checking.
Let's give you a crazy one. Here's a crazy one.
Yeah, that's the big one.
This is going to give you 9 points at the end of the game. You have to have 2 towers, a castle, a tree, and a hut. All right, and then the other one has 4 icons on it for 7
it's 3,
points.
4, and 5.
But
and they're different between them.
They are. Lincoln's are a little different than mine. I'll show you.
The other day we played, and
so this one was my 5.
I needed 6 huts just for those buildings.
Oh, that's your 7. Oops, there's your 5. And this one is Lincoln's 5, so they're a little different. All right, still 3 things, but different things. All right. Loot. Here. All right. In addition to these points, if you get them surrounded, your board also shows for the resources that you have collected or buildings that you have collected, the points that you will get at the end of the game. So gold is 2, sheep is 1, trees are 1.
Okay.
Castles.
Do you have one of the other boards? You can just pop that up there.
Yeah, sorry.
Loot, Endeavor. What's the other game that's nominated?
All right. So these are points you get at the end of the game for things that you
Far
have.
away.
Oh, that's right. I don't
yeah,
feel
far
whatever.
away.
I mean, it is I guess a higher end game, but I don't. I feel like that's a lower end game. But it is hard to wrap your brain around.
All right. So here, those are the points for the end of the game. Let's see. We have got these little change the rules a little bit for yourself.
Yep. Special actions.
When you're collecting resources, you generally only get 1. This one's going to let you get 2 of the same type. They are one-time use, so once you're finished with that one, turn it over and you no longer get another one of those. This second one is to place an additional character in a hex. Normally the hexes only allow you 1 character, but you can place an additional. And then the last one is to place 2 at once of these guys. When you're playing the game, you can only place 1 at a time. All right?
Unless you use that power.
Unless you use that power. All right. So, at the beginning of the game, we are going to start by getting off of our boats.
Longboats.
Longboats. So let's say I decide I want to go here.
This is a tile laying game?
I have placed one of my Vikings on a sheep tile. So I will take that sheep resource, only one of them. I have also managed to get close to a hut. So I will take that hut. Again, these are limited. There's 2 huts, 2 towers, and then there are 3 castles per little section. All right. I would think about where I want to place these somewhere on my board. And at the end of my turn, if I want to take one of these longboats, I may. So I could just choose this one, put it somewhere on my board. These longboats are going to give me bonuses for a specific type of resource or building. So in the longboat part here, it's showing me this is going to give me a tree.
You can flip that over so instead of that one that's already out.
Okay, here we go. A tree resource, but we're going to put one that is not on the board. Alrighty, so once I surround this one with an axe and a gold, I'm going to get some extra points at the end of the game for every tower that I have on my board. So you would turn this over and it will reveal the points. What I've seen on the tiles is that they go from 1 to 4. All right.
Right, the darker ones are the higher value.
Yes, the light colored ones are.
So that was 1 point?
That was a 1 point.
Yeah.
Because
so
it's
that
a
adds
light
to
color.
Your base points
Yeah.
that you get for each tower. So for towers, you normally get 2. If you have one of those tiles, you get...
Here you go. This kind of shows it. This is a tower 1, and this is a tower 1. The resources needed, and then you would turn it over. I'm not going to turn this one over because we're playing with this one.
You actually can't look at them until you've completed it.
You've completed it. All right. As soon as one of these is taken, we've got a bag of more of them, and we will fill the space. And the next player will take their turn. All right. Before I do the axes, let's say I've done my thing. I laid my tiles out. Lincoln takes his turn. He may place in any of these spaces. He may also place, well, this would kind of work.
You have to place...
Okay. He could place, let's say we're further along in the game. He can place here at the end of
Or it just needs to be adjacent to another pawn.
Another pawn, or he could have chosen to go here.
Right.
Right, and he would take the resources. In this case, he's only taking an axe.
Sometimes more than
because he's not near
sheep and
anything else to take, any of these tiles to take. And then he could choose a longboat if he wanted to. All right. Axes down, these axes here are points for the end of the game.
Order.
Oh, oops, I must have moved it weird. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 axes. 6 axes on your board is going to get you 21 points. These are one tile, so one person is going to get that 6. Anyone else is going to get a different number.
You have to have that many on your board to you can't you can't grab it and hope to get it.
No, you claim it when you have it. All right. The game is going to end when you run out of the little Viking meeples.
Yep.
All right.
What happens if I don't finish one of these that get on my board?
If you choose one of these longboats and you don't finish it, it is -5 points at the end of the game.
Yeah, so you don't lose any points for your buildings that you have on your board, but you do lose points if you don't complete the longboats.
Right. So if I don't complete this 9 one, there's no damage. I just am not going to get the 9 points. If I don't complete a longboat, it will give me -5 points at the end of the game. All right. Some of the ways to collect these tiles on the board. All of the huts, you just have to be next to it.
I do not believe these tiles are, I mean, we were taught by jury members. I believe you do not look at these, but who knows, they could have it wrong.
You can't
let me look at that.
Look at them.
I mean, it could be, who knows?
Okay, well, Lincoln's looking that up. I'm going to keep going over this. All right, so next to a hut, you take the one tile. You just need to be next to it. All right? If I'm building along this way here, I have to take 2 towers at the same time, and I must connect them. All right, so even if Lincoln was in here breaking up my line, I have still connected 2 towers right here, so I would take 1 tile from here and 1 tile from here and place it on my board. All right. In order to take castles...
It doesn't say that you can't... I don't see it that it says you can take a look at it. You can't take a look at it, but it's not revealed until it's completed to the other players.
I would say you don't look at it.
Right. Anyway, keep going.
All right. To take a castle, you have to have a direct line of 4 of your...
Of course, that could be the German translation that we're going from on that one.
A direct line of 4 of your...
Let me see again. Yep.
meeples, or Vikings. So this, I could take 1 castle from this.
I see what he's saying here. It does tell you what they are, but I feel that lets you know what it is what their value is. But yeah, I don't know. You're not supposed. I don't think you're supposed to actually look at them here, but who knows?
I mean, it is giving you an indication already.
Exactly.
The darker longboats are going to give you higher
It could
value
be
points.
I know. I have to look at the German rule book, but yeah, I understand.
All right. This is still a direct line to four of your guys to a tower. Or not a tower, sorry, a castle. Okay? It takes 4 guys to get a castle.
Contiguously connected.
Continuously connected. So if Lincoln got in here like this, I
That would
actually
still do it.
still have
Yeah.
it because it's going around this
Doesn't
way.
have to actually surround it; just needs to touch them.
Right.
What
but
if I
if
wanted to get
had
another one of those?
this, that's totally illegal. But there's no 4, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here's the little tricky part about these. If I wanted to take another castle from this specific stack, I would then have to have a contiguous line
Contiguous group
of 8 guys, 8 Vikings. If I wanted to take a third one from this stack, it would have to be 12. All right, so it's 4, 8, 12. All right. Now, if I just took my one from here and continued building and then got to this tower, it's still the rule of 4 for a new stack. All right. But as soon as you've taken one from that stack, it now takes 8 to get the second one, and it takes 12 to get the third one from the specific player. Like if Lincoln went here and I had already taken this one, and we're now down to the last 2, and Lincoln comes here, he needs 4 to do it.
On the towers, if Nikki does this, she takes the 2 top ones from each end. If somebody else, if I were to do it, I imagine you could probably do it again. I mean, I don't know.
It has to be 2 of your guys touching. So this is legal, and I could take these 2.
And then I can do it if I get 2 next to him as well.
If you get 2 over here somehow.
I don't know. I don't know if you can snag those. I mean, that would be rough.
If you worked your way around somehow.
Because you only have 13 pawns, or Vikings.
Or you used one of your place 2 on the same tiles. Let's say you did that. Bloom. So you turn it over because you used it, and you put your other guy here. Right? Now you've got this line going like this. You could go...
Oh, you're talking about trying to get the castle.
Tower. You could go like that.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 guys hitting
connecting,
two towers. You could get that tower.
Sure. Okay.
All right. I think I've gone over everything.
Yep. We generally didn't claim, in most of the games we played,
1, 2,
stuff from the same spot. Although you can. If I place here and then I'm able to place over here or here, I can take the tower, the hut twice. Jabba the Hutt.
Okay. Oh, and as far as the axes go, you can only take 1 axe, and when you take it,
needs to be.
it goes
we
here.
need to have 2 of our own next to the tower on each one of these.
Yes.
So if that's Christopher is asking. Anyway.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay. Christopher, there's only 2 towers per pile. So I could do it again if I wanted to and take them all from Lincoln. This is not a nice game.
Yeah, it can be mean.
Or I could let
may
Lincoln
not even
get
mean
at
for it to be mean,
if
but
he
it can
wants
be mean.
It can be.
We had one where Nikki
pretty nasty.
took a hut that she didn't even realize she could get. She was fixated on something else. I'm like, you also get that hut. And we're like, dang it. Let's get going. It's already 11:24.
All right. Here we go. Oh, and it lists the tiles right here.
Yeah, that's what Darkman was saying.
Okay, here we go.
I think that's just to give you the idea of the inventory, but you can't. I mean, if you can remember it, I guess you could look it up on there. I don't know.
I don't know. Are you?
We didn't play it
Look,
that way.
I am one of those players that is not going to look at the rule book the whole entire time I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people that are always looking at the rules throughout the course of a game.
I mean, trying to understand the game is totally understandable.
Okay, here we go. So the rules actually say the person that lives furthest north goes first.
Hey, we both live in the same house.
Well,
what do
we do.
there?
So whatever. Do you want to go first?
No, go ahead and go first.
Okay. I'm actually going to do my example and place right here.
Sheep.
I get a sheep
and a hut.
and a hut, and I can take a long ship if I want, longboat if I want. What do I got on my thing? Let's
Wow, I don't have any gold,
try.
or as I call them, clownfish.
I am going to take this one because it is a village upgrade, and I seem to need a lot of villages anyways.
Wow, you need 4.
I'm going to put
I
this
need
right
1.
here. I am going to then
Hey,
take a new one out for... Now
Nice.
I'm going to place the rest of my stuff while Lincoln's deciding what he's going to do.
What am I going to do, Nikki P?
What are you going to do? I don't even need oh, well, I need it here.
Mike messaging me. I have
Hut.
no idea what that means. Okay.
Do you need to work?
No, it's Mike. He's just telling me about his Switch travails because
Oh,
he's
no.
trying to get to play on his TV, I guess with 4K or something.
Okay.
Um,
So you can
I'm going to go here.
Sweet.
Take that.
You also get a tree.
I did. Oh, I see. Yeah, tree. The suggestion is don't put them down until you
Decide here.
know what you want, like entirely, because you may be able to place these and do some adjacency stuff that would be helpful.
Yeah.
I am going to take. I need 2 sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You need 2 sheep. I need 0 gold. But if I take the one here that has 2 sheep and it needs gold, I'm going to need to do that. And what I'm going to do is dream that I will be able to place, which I can, the sheep either here or
Okay.
here, and then fulfill both of the, because they will fulfill
Yeah.
both of
Yes,
locations.
they
You
will.
know, so adjacency will help with that.
Remember that gold at the end of the game is worth 2
No.
points, so it's not a bad thing to have it on your board,
Oh, I mean,
whether you have a modifier
I'm
or
gonna
not.
need it. I'm gonna do it, but I find that this game is very. This is more challenge. I needed 6 huts. You need 4. That's crazy. 6 was really hard
Yeah, I need a lot of huts.
because you basically have to branch out really far to even get them because everybody else has the needs in the early part. You know, in the start area.
Well, let's start this, and I will get...
Wow, you don't need any sheep.
I don't. It's weird. Well, I needed a sheep
Yeah.
for this boat I took. Okay, I'm just getting an axe, and that's it.
Just getting
So
an
there
axe.
you go.
Wow. Did you hear me say wow? I could do another longboat location. Oh my gosh. Well,
Wim the Webmaster, hello.
well, I don't need gold. I don't need gold. Okay.
Yes, you can work off of other people's players.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do.
Christopher, so
I need a gold. Okay, I want to place this strategically in the hopes that I will be able to do something else, namely this one. The problem is it needs a sheep as well. Is there a way that I can do that? I wished I'd known. I'd have put that there. It was not available for me to even look ahead. I will just hope that I get another sheep. Right now that's got 2 of the things I need. I need a tree, a tower. Wow, I need 5 towers. Wow.
oh
I
my
don't
gosh,
like that.
that's is that even
So I'm glad
possible?
I chose this. Well, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, and you
Wow.
need 3, and I
3.
need 5. Wow. It's gonna be a race. This sucks. Okay.
And I'm about to do some. Okay, Phil. That one is a castle upgrade.
Very cool.
All right, I'm going to
Well, there's
place
6 castles available to us.
2. So I use my ability right there, and I place 2 here.
Well, that's terrible.
Actually, I need that. So I get 1, 2.
And the resources.
I get a tree.
Nikki doesn't like
and
mean games, but she
an
sure doesn't mind being
axe.
mean. Okay.
And
Yeah, that means that if you take the one that you need, I won't make it. Boy, this is the thing I don't like about this game. I have no choice on these.
yeah. Okay, I'll take this one. All right, I'm placing now.
I'm placing.
I'm placing.
I don't need gold or any of these. I need Vaseline.
You do? Okay, so I've got 2 axes and a sheep, so I turn this over.
Wow, this board is tight too. I think you need to do these kinds of things more in this game here.
Yeah,
I'll take
definitely.
these two. Do I
Definitely.
need gold? I don't really need gold. Oh, no, I don't. Let me think about that again. Gold is not a priority. I kind of need to go with what I absolutely need in this game.
Well, I mean, I would do it. Again, gold is 2 points at the end of the game.
Sure, but I really don't need it. But I guess I better do this or I'm going to be in trouble. So I'll do this and this. I mean, I barely need axes either in this game. So
And
I get
there's
of
all
that.
yours. And do you want an upgrade?
Let me think about it. I do have a gold. I could do 2 gold and a tree potentially here. 1, 2 tree. 2 gold and a tree. Not going to happen there. Do I
There's
need to-
always somewhere to go, Christopher. Because I could work off of here.
Yeah.
I could start over here. We don't have to keep growing this, but we are right now.
I need axes. Don't need any more trees. I kind of want to avoid those. I don't really need sheep. But I kind of do. But I don't want more sheep. Those do not look great. 2 gold and a tree.
This one?
I mean,
That's
but I'm
good,
not
because you keep taking
correct,
gold.
but I'm not taking trees. It doesn't bonus green. It doesn't bonus gold.
It's all trees. It's
I
pretty
know.
lame. Or you take nothing and leave it clogged for me.
Yeah, I'm not going to take anything, and I'll put these out.
Okay.
So I need to worry about. I definitely want the 9.1 if I can finish it,
No kidding.
and then I don't need the gold there. I could put it in some hopes of something. Wait, I got a hut. I need a sheepa.
Did you take a hut, by the way?
Did I get a hut there?
Yeah, right
Oh
here.
yeah.
Thank you.
I don't need the hut though. I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah.
Hut's not needed.
You got one.
Sure do. It doesn't need them in any of the things, but they could be valuable. They're worth 1 point if I have something that bumps up the value, makes it worth it. So just going to put that over. Let's just put it over here. Not needed to finish anything. And then axes are needed here and here. Here, 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 here. Let's just put that over here. And I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to go right here, take an axe and a castle. Yeah, these are not so... I keep getting axes, though. I guess... I could take this one because I got a lot of axes on my board.
Can I ask you a question?
Axe. If I can get it close to it. Here's a tower bonus. All right. Right? That, yes.
So I'll get military. It's not military. Whatever the heck it is. I do need it for over something I needed an axe on, didn't I?
4.
Wow. Oh, over here. Your turn.
Okay, I'm still placing my stuff. This needs an axe. We'll do that. Okay. Did you take any of those? Did you want any? This is the only one that changed, I think.
Yeah. Gold and 2 trees.
So it's a tree bonus, or there's
Tower.
2 towers, there's another tree, and there's a castle bonus.
I'll take this one here. And make sure I'm not blocking anything.
Yes. It's so easy to do.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, I can't complete this one because I blocked it with something. Okay, another castle bonus. What am I doing? I need a hut. And I have I'm working on a tree bonus, so I might as well do this. All right, I get a tree and a hut.
Okay.
And that's it. I've got enough going on right now.
Don't really need the hut. And the military.
And I don't want to do that. Hey, I just screwed that up royally. Fantastic, Nikki. Man.
Hey, step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting my 9 points.
Why?
I messed it up. I put this one down last turn.
Oh,
No.
because you needed 2 trees.
I'm going to put this off.
Did you just put...
I'm going to do, yes,
yeah,
this
cool.
one I did.
Then you're good.
But I'm getting -5 for this because I cannot finish it. So there you go.
Yeah, I get it.
I'll take that. I'll take the 9. Ah, that is so terrible. How did I... We just were talking about it and I did it.
It's your turn again.
I'm not prepared for my turn again.
No, you can't put your... You cannot fill these
Nope.
pawns here.
Those are blocked. I need another hut, and I need... Man, I'm really mad at myself for doing that stupid mistake. I don't need sheep, and everywhere is sheep.
I know.
I guess I can go here for the gold, but it doesn't help me for next turn. I need to help me for next turn.
Do you need more huts?
I do.
Yeah. You got to get over there.
I know.
Because
All right, so I get
the next ones are way over here.
a sheep.
How many more do you need?
I need 2 more huts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, there... Oh, no. You got to get that one.
I do.
You don't need sheep?
I don't. Well,
Good.
wait. You're right. That's a better move. I'll take it. I will go here.
Why is that a better move? Oh, just so you
now
get the
I
hut
get
right
the
now.
hut and the sheep
Yeah, yeah.
instead of waiting.
Yep. Okay. Once again for me. Wow. I guess I need sheep, so I'll do that. And I only get a sheep. But it does complete this, I believe. 2 towers, a sheep, and a hut. So that's done. Actually, does it help me? You know, I don't want it there. I want it here. I needed to put it there. I almost did a Nikki. No, it would have meant just that I needed to do another sheep.
Okay.
You win with the most points. So you total up all of these things. The game ends when we use all of these.
What's down back at the beginning? I'll take a gold. And that will finish this one.
Wow, you know what, cutie? I have to spend the ×2 on that. I'm sorry to get the sheep.
What? I don't.
It's real bad.
Do what you gotta do.
I think I'm in trouble.
Okay.
This is done.
Sweet.
It's worth 2 points. That's nice.
Are you taking that as your turn before me?
Yes, because
okay.
I had to do that.
All right,
There's
now...
I only have... I could have.
Now it's your turn.
I could have actually gotten
That's
it.
fine.
I could have got away with it.
Now it's your turn.
I really don't need gold.
Man, the towers. This is bad.
Yep, I get gold that I don't need. Maybe I'll get something that needs gold. Is there anything over there that needs gold that I'm building towards? Not really.
How many axes do you have?
3.
3, okay. Just checking, because this is here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get to the 6. There's no way.
No, I know. Dang it with the sheep anyway. All right. I need 1 tower. Why did I put that gold there? Oh, man. Stupidity is happening. Wait. Because I needed it for that one. All right. I thought I did it the last turn. I'm like,
hey, Lars.
what?
I wonder if this one will win. I mean, we talked to both Manu, and they both like the game, Manu and Christoph. But I don't know, I kind of feel Endeavor has got it in the bag, maybe.
Man, I keep just getting one thing. This isn't great.
Well,
okay,
that's all I've been
go.
doing the whole game. I still don't have a tower, by the way.
Let's see if I have anything I can do.
I mean, a castle. Oh, wait, I'm not done.
Why?
Castle necessary here. Getting carried away.
Okay. Upgrades.
Upgrade.
Upgrade. There was one I thought, maybe I took it last
Boy,
turn.
how did I count that? 1, 2. Yeah, I don't have the castle. It's in the middle is what the problem is. I need to remember that. Axe, sheep, 2 towers.
I'm close to that one. I will take that one. Axe, sheep, yeah.
Put another one out.
Did I place? Yes, I took a gold right there. Shouldn't have had that in my hand. It messed me up.
Right.
There, that's a sheep upgrade.
Okay. I get a castle and a tree. I'll put that over here, and that'll solve. Oh, it doesn't solve that.
2 trees.
I need another tree. And
But
this is done.
Yeah.
Glad I caught that. That would be bad.
It would have. But maybe we would have even scored it all up and not noticed.
Yeah.
Did you want a longboat, Lincoln?
Cool. I have to check that one out. Line it. 2 trees and an axe. No. I mean, I'd love to, but the problem is I don't have a lot more placement left, and I'm getting tight over here.
All right. I will take a tree right here. Tree. I will finish this one. Right? Sheep, axe, tree. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go here. This gives me these.
Nice.
And they need to go here, which finishes that one. And I get a troop or axe, whatever. Can I ask you a question?
Ask you a question.
Do I need any more of these? I got it over there. I guess I don't. Just put it here. In the dreams of getting something that will work. Axe, sheep tree. Axe, sheep tree.
You good? Do you want a longboat?
Hold on.
We only have 3 Vikings left.
Yeah. I don't think anything's going to work. Go ahead, your turn.
Okay. And a sheep. And I will go... Wait. Hut. That was what I needed. This one's done. Axe gold hut. And a sheep I don't need. Boy, I wish I had a sheep upgrade. Maybe I can place that.
We might, Christopher. We actually have it. I mean, we showed it here at one point. Hey, Board Game Crew.
Sheep tree, no.
It's hard. Game's hard. I think I'm gonna complete everything, but it's challenging here.
All right, I'm just placing a sheep to place a sheep. Your turn. I'm not taking a longboat because I can't finish.
Did I get the 2 sheep done here? I did not.
Yeah,
oh
they're
yeah,
right there.
I did. Doubting myself.
Don't doubt yourself.
I'm gonna go. I think I might be able to do that. And I'll take the axe.
Me no like. Oh, Lincoln. Well, can't do that now.
Well, you can place adjacent.
I guess, can I just take the one then at this point? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you can make it. I mean, the downer is if you were able to connect like this, then yes, you can take the 1.
See, I was going to go...
And that's all I need is a 1, too.
I was going to go plunk, plunk.
Right.
Not in one thing. Oh, wait. Hold the wire. Hold it. I can do the double. Or not 2, but I can do the...
Yeah, but it's not going to solve the problem.
Yes, I go here. And then on my turn, I go here. Next turn, I go
but
here.
I'm going to take both of them on before that.
Oh, well then, okay.
I don't need both of them. I only need one of them. If there was a way to make that work, I would.
Okay. Then...
If you were able to...
I definitely have to take a longboat because I am not going to finish this one.
Right.
And that's a 7-pointer. So I need to place where it's going to help me finish one of these. I have 3 sheep, so if I put it... Okay. I am going to take an axe, take this, and then I'm placing this one here with the axe, and it finishes it right away. So that helps my unwanted sheep situation.
Right.
Here's another longboat. That's gold, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Would have been nice a long time ago.
Well, do you have 2 trees to put it between?
No. Hey, Cribbage and More.
We've raided them before.
Penelope Gaming, France. Wow, again, that's another raid. So, hey, thanks, Cribbage and More, for joining us. We got another raid here with 84.
Oh, wow. And we're almost at the end of this game.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Thanks for the
Hi,
raid.
new people.
Hey, Penelope Gaming France. What were you guys playing there? We are playing Looot from designers Charles Chevallier and Laurent Escoffier, which is very exciting.
I'm trying to help you.
What do you mean? Help me? I mean, I'm messing you up. I don't like it.
Well, that's this game.
I know.
But I'm trying to see if you can take a longboat.
No, because my problem is the next tree I get, which I'm getting right now, has to go here for this to be finished. Right? See this?
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Sheep, goldfish, tree. I don't have a sheep, right? Okay. And I got another one of these that I don't need
I'm just looking.
anymore.
There's 2 sheep. Look, how many castles do you got? 1?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just saying this is 2 sheep and an axe. So on your next turn, you could get an axe and you would be able to turn this over.
No, I wish. I need to get the sheep to finish this one. I don't want to lose those points. That's more important. I mean, I'm not getting many of these things done here, the point bonuses. But that's life. Hey, Amanda, how you doing?
All right. So it's my turn.
Hey, Tofa. Ray, hello from France. Loot is wonderful. Agreed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I guess Amanda was in the raid from Cribbage and More. Thanks for joining us. Excuse me. How's it going, Amanda?
Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. Take an axe. Take a castle.
Nice.
And probably take that.
I mean, the castle's worth 4 points.
And I'm going to take that 5 axe.
Oh, shoot. I needed to... whatever.
1... Well, let me see.
That's a
1,
bummer.
2, 3.
I actually reached it before you, but I was
4.
not
Oh,
aware.
then take it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should take it if you reached it before.
You should do the 4 then.
I am doing the 4. I think that's still a good move for me. Because a castle is worth 4 points. But I probably don't
Yeah,
need...
you can only use them one time. Christoph can't reuse them at all.
No. Then if I don't go there, I can't take the castle.
Horcruxes.
Okay.
Yes, we found out where John and Lorena keep their Horcruxes. Ah, well, there's a new, which we're very excited to check out, Harry Potter pinball machine that is available now.
Okay. Your last turn.
I need to do sheep, which is a true and utter bummer. But that was what I knew was going on. Oh, you know what? I guess I could take one of those, too. I had 4. Oh, no. I took it from there. Didn't get from over there. Can't do another. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. This would be 8,
Could you
right?
go 8?
I think it's going to be.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it's
4,
gonna be 8. So I'll
5,
get another
6,
castle.
7,
I'll take it.
8. So you get that castle. And a sheep.
And the sheep, which I absolutely have to have. Any kind of bonuses is good.
I think this is going to be, well, I shouldn't say. I always think I'm making more points than I really ever end up making.
Well, the fact that you didn't get one of those done really bums me out. I
Bums
only
me
took
out, too.
3 bonus tiles, Nikki P. They did not work out to my benefit. I sure wanted another one of those, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay, Link.
Yep. Boo. You did pretty good, though. Although the 15 points is probably the big, between you, that was 5 points.
All right, so it comes with this little scoring sheet. And the first thing
It's a lot.
we're going to do.
The pinball machine is $15,000 for the highest end one, but the really cool thing on this one is they actually have 3 levels. One of them is nearly $10,000, one of them is $12,000, and one of them is $15,000. They all have the same gameplay. It's just the level of tricking it out that you get.
Looks cool.
I know they're. I don't know if there's. I didn't look at the cheapest one, but the $15,000 one is very beautiful. The Mina. I
just thought of something.
What?
Well, usually after we stream, we go to the fabulous Taco Bell. But you told me yesterday that one of the pinball places by us has
Yeah, well, it's not that
Harry
close to us, but they
Potter.
do have the Harry Potter CE, which is the highest.
We got
nicest
work to
looking
do.
one. Yeah, we got work.
Focus
to do.
on work.
Focus.
All right.
But maybe we'll go before the end of the week. Mina Lima, exactly. They did the cabinet art, and they did, I think, some of the art on the inside. But I believe the playfield was already decorated. So Mina Lima did the in-movie art, which is amazing. It's a team. Well, it's an office, but there's a couple folks that are the head of that, and it's amazing looking. So very beautiful. Very, very beautiful stuff. There's a great book out there. I think Scott might have it, of the Mina Lima art, which I would kind of like to get, but we have lots of art books. Don't necessarily need more. Okay, Nikki P, what do we got here?
We're going to start with castles, and then I'm going to move.
Do you have any bonuses for castle?
Hold on. Castles to towers. Okay, I'm going to move it off the screen, though, so we can see it. When you add up the points, you are adding up the castle and if you have the bonus, all right?
Sure.
So there's not a separate area for bonuses.
Yep.
So.
I have 8 points for castles. You have 8 points for castles.
Yep, I have no bonuses either. So 8 to 8.
Yep.
Now, towers.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to probably really hurt you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6, 36 points for towers.
Yeah, that's in. Do we keep on scoring?
I don't know.
I have 4 for towers.
You only, what?
I only have 2 towers.
Oh, boo.
I was unable to finish this one.
Yeah, okay, boo.
So I'm out 2 points for a tower, and I'm out 7 points because I didn't finish this one.
Thanks.
So huts.
Okay, that I don't have any bonuses.
Huts are worth 1.
Yeah, I have 3 points.
I do have a 1 bonus for huts.
So you get 2 points per hut.
I get 2,
8
4,
points.
6, 8. What do you get?
3 points?
You have no bonuses?
No. I was afraid of them. They didn't. I knew it was going to be hard.
3.
They needed to match what I had.
Here's how it's looking right now, everybody. It's a little on the sad side. Okay.
There's going to be some differences here, I think.
Okay, gold.
And easy to hand it to
2 points per gold.
Yeah, I have 6 points.
Lincoln's got 6. I think Nikki has 4.
Yeah, you got 2.
Yeah.
Neither of us needed it.
Nope.
That was what was terrible.
All
I
right.
needed it for the longboats.
Sheep are worth
What
1.
did I say? Did I have 4? Oh, no, I had 6. You got it. Sheep are worth 1. I don't have any bonuses for sheep, I don't think.
6.
Oh, no, I do. They're worth 3 points each, so I get 9 points.
No, each sheep is 1.
Right, but I got the bonus.
Oh, you got a bonus too. Man.
So I get 3 points for each, so 9.
Okay. Cruel. This game is punishing.
Trees.
Trees.
I got no bonuses. I got 3 points.
I have 2 bonuses for trees.
And you have 3 trees, so they're 9. You get 9 points.
9. What did you get?
3.
All right. Here.
The finished building.
Oh! It's pretty sad. Okay. Yes, your finished buildings. So I believe the grand total, if you finished all 3 of them, is 21.
Yeah.
Did you get 21?
No. Yeah, I did. This got finished. I'm sorry.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lincoln got 21.
I'll check that that's 21 points.
Got
14.
You can look at the little picture. I got my 9 done, and I got my 5 done.
So you got 14.
14. Oh, I didn't take my axes. Sorry.
Yeah, you need that.
Axes. I don't think 10 points is going to make a difference. I got 10 points
I
for
got
axes. You got 15 for axes. And
minus 5 for
and
not
then
finishing.
minus 5 for not finishing a longboat.
So you finished the longboat. See, that's what
no,
happened.
I didn't.
Oh, there's 1.
Yeah.
Boo.
And then we'll total it up. But here's how it looks before
Yeah,
we
the handle
total
is a
it.
snitch. It's really amazing. It's the deluxe one is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And we've played plenty of those. We don't have one of those machines personally, Jersey Jack, but their LED systems are so gorgeous. Yeah, and I love that the handle is a snitch. It is the best looking little handle I've probably ever seen. That's the neat thing of what they do. So the top end of the Stern machines, which is what we have as a couple Stern machines, those are $13,000. But if you go for the $15,000, you get the topper toppers are really neat. This one looks really amazing. If you look at the high-end one, it's got like Harry spinning around the castles and I think Hedwig. I think it has a dark mark projector on the top and something else that it projects. I don't know. Maybe a Dementor. I don't know. And then it's got topper, shooter rod, tons of amazing LED, like the most beautiful LED. If you look at the video for it, there's a shot that looks like either maybe it's a Expecto Patronum, but the whole machine lights, all the LEDs light up white, which looks really fantastic. It's really gorgeous. We don't have room for those kinds of things, though. But yeah, it just got fully announced the other day, I think Friday or Thursday, and then must have been Thursday.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks it looks amazing.
Here's the score.
Yeah, that Lord of the Rings one is amazing. There's actually a higher end one of those too. That one's got lots of cool stuff. That one's designed by the guy who heads Stern Pinball's design group, George Gomez. He's a pretty great designer. 101 to 85. That's not as bad as I thought.
To
it would
58.
Oh, 58. Ugh, I'm sorry, cutie.
Yep.
Sure, let me see that. That's terrible. Ugh. No, you're not right.
I'm not right?
I mean, it's not great, but it's... oh, minus the...
Minus 5, Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Minus 5.
Boo.
So here's the total.
So here's the thing.
This game is cruel.
I mean, it's really cruel. This is the thing I don't like about the game, is that we both needed too many towers.
Yeah.
You know, I needed 5, Nikki needed 3. And
Alright.
in just doing that, I took... If I had done... Here's what I should have done. If I didn't want to be cruel to you, here's what I should have done. That would
Sure.
have given me 1.
Sure.
I mean, now you still need to get to
But you needed the tree.
yeah,
you
that's
needed
true.
the tree to
Yeah.
finish that building.
Well, but that means
So
you
it
could have...
wasn't even about that.
Yeah, that's true.
You would have been out
Yeah.
whatever
Well, no, but I
points
mean...
for this building, right?
You weren't. The problem was you weren't going to stop me, right? You weren't going to stop me from getting at least one of those. But
Right.
to the if you're thinking in terms of fair, which is not the way these games are played,
Nope.
I could have done that, connecting the two different
All
ones
right.
and only taken one, which is all I really needed.
So
And that gave me 36 points. So if I subtracted 6, it would have been 30, right?
here's the weird. Oh yes, here's the weird thing. I could have put out a board because not all the boards are
The same?
The same without a castle on it, and we
Oof.
could have only had one.
Was that just by chance that you
one
did that,
castle?
or did you see?
I saw it, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, "That's terrible." We could have had only one castle location
But that's all
for this whole
you and
entire
I,
game.
But that's all that you and I could have made it happen over there.
Yes, but
I
here's
just
the
ended
thing.
up coming over here. I'm like, I'll just get the castle over here because I'm blocked off.
I
Like-
didn't know what we were going to get for these, right? These come out random and they're different, the houses.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
And I just wanted to make
Yeah,
it
that's.
balanced.
I mean, I like that it's doing different things, but it's
So?
it's hard. It's really it's. I don't think it's intentionally mean all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Darthman, how's that possible? I did a second thing. That's terrible. Then.
What's
so
wrong?
I'm basically hobbled by the game.
What happened?
He says I'm not allowed to collect a second set of towers I've already collected, and I had 6 towers that I needed. That's just ridiculous.
Well, I don't think that's possible.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
I don't think that's possible. We've played this several times,
Doesn't mean
and I
that we
have.
played it correctly.
Let me see.
I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. I really don't like this game that much anymore. I like what it does, but I don't like how it works. But yeah, I needed 6 towers or 5 towers. It's ridiculous. It's just like, I guess I could have gone the other way though. I could have done exactly that, right? You could have done it this way, Nikki P.
It says you can capture a watchtower more than once. but only if you connect it to a different watchtower.
Yeah, that's correct. Then we did play it incorrectly. But I could have figured out how to make that work. Absolutely.
I see. So you could have gone...
Right.
Right.
I did these, then these.
You needed that tree, though.
Yeah, but there's a way I could have made that happen. If I did this, that connects the two different ones, and I would get that one.
So basically what you're saying is you
I can't
got
do this.
these two.
Yep.
You couldn't do this again, but you could have
I could have done it this
headed
way.
that way. And,
Or this way.
And this one would still be the same between the two,
Right,
but you would have had a
Another
different one
connection.
there.
And then you would have had the opportunity to get that one tower.
I would have gotten 7 points more. I don't think it would have saved me.
Well, I would have gotten 6 points less because I would only had 5 towers. I don't... This is the part I don't like about this game, actually. I think the game's pretty fun. I don't like this. These towers and randomly coming out can be cruel. I needed 6 of these. I mean, we played this and it was, I actually succeeded on that. I'm going to put them on there, over there. I actually compare the two sets that we each had.
That's what I'm going to do. So that's Lincoln's set, and then this one is my set.
Actually, I would have probably done that. No, I needed a tree. I needed a tree. But that would have been fine. I wouldn't have completed that. But you needed 3 huts, right?
I needed 4 huts and 3 towers. You needed
1 hut.
5 towers and 1 hut.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
I didn't need any
seems correct.
sheep.
It means I wouldn't have finished this, so -5, -6, so -11 points.
Okay.
And -5 points on the other thing. You would have probably gotten the 15 because you had 5, and I would have gotten 4, and I would have gotten 10. I still would have beat you.
Change it?
But yeah, let's just look and see what it would have done.
Okay, so what are we changing?
So here, let me do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't finish this, so that would be that was the smallest one. That's
5 minus 5.
I thought there were 4 for the smallest. Oh, 5.
Smallest house is 5.
Okay, so -5.
Or smallest whatever.
So I would have gotten 16. I mean, this hurts the game. And you would have gotten yours. So you'd had 21, right?
No, the problem is I needed a tree. I wouldn't have been able to do both.
Okay, what are you saying the tree would be? Not
I don't
good?
remember what the tree was that I placed last.
So you would have gotten the 3 buildings, but you wouldn't have finished one of the... It would have been -10 points then for something else? Flip them over. What needs trees? You can figure that out.
I can't... Okay, this one. It wouldn't have been an upgrade to my trees. It wouldn't have been the 1 point per...
Actually, it would have been a different... I would have gotten that 5 points. I would have gotten the 21. I would not have gotten this one. That's the problem. It's a big scramble of points here, so let me see if I can make it work. Yeah, this isn't going to win. This is a problem. So you would have gotten -10 probably, and I would have gotten -5. And then I think you would have gotten 15 for the axes, and I would have gotten 10. And it's my fault. I should have caught that. Anyway, I probably shouldn't have gotten it. I should have gotten the 10. So let's, I think that's everything. But you would have been shy 1 tree, correct? Was one of those trees the thing that gives you the bonus?
Gives me the sheep bonus, so I would have gone down on the sheep points.
This one had the tree?
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry.
They all needed trees, it seems like.
Yeah,
here.
I can't remember. I don't remember where I placed the last tree.
It doesn't matter. One of those wouldn't have been done, so I would say -10 on that. And probably some other stuff, but let me total this up. So you would have gotten 65 points, and I would have had 1 less tower. Oh wait, but yeah, I gave you you would have gotten 1 more tower. So you got you would have gotten 6 points. I'm sorry, let's total that up.
I would have gotten another tower and completed my 7 point building.
I know, I gave you all of that.
Okay.
So,
I have no tower bonuses, so that would have been 4
Please.
points.
and then I would have gotten. I would have gotten 85 to your 77, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
If we have corrected it, it would
Take
have
care,
been
Imogen, and more.
85 to 71. So a little bit closer. But Lincoln would have still been the winner.
We've played Exploding Kittens. It's fun. Oh, I guess butt in spaces. I don't know what that is.
No, don't know that
Butts
one.
in space or something. Yeah, I mean it's an interesting game. I feel that. I think the thing that kills it for me is the building tokens, like the
Okay.
random building tokens, and you need to have that to make the game
Right.
interesting.
Right.
But wow. So yeah, I could have made it mostly happen. I wouldn't have finished this one here, which would have subtracted, so I would only got 4. Actually, it'd have been closer than we thought. I would have 5.
I don't know. It sounds like
So I have minus 10.
the possibilities are all over the place
I'd
now.
have 75 to your 77 probably, if that was the way it was.
Okay. So I just really, the reason why we're playing it today is I wanted to see how it
worked
played with 2.
I don't know if I like it with 2.
Because every time I've played it before, it's been with
At least
4
yeah.
players.
Even though it's 4 players, we had somebody double playing, I think, in one of the groups.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played this one at all, but like for a 2-player game, it's very cutthroat. It seems.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
French designs
Yeah.
tend to be a little bit more cutthroat, which is, fair, not a problem. But I'm not sure. I don't. So I don't like having to. Anybody needing to have more than a certain amount. I mean, it forces you to be cutthroat.
Yes.
Right.
It most
Yeah,
certainly does.
you have goals where you have to get more of a thing than the other player, so it's like yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't seek those kinds of games out, but for 2-player
neither.
experience anyway. Yeah.
I would have probably gone for instead of the 10. I mean, if we played the game correctly in that regard, I would have probably gone for the 21 for the troops. You know what I mean? If I went for the 21, then it would have made a difference. Now, the problem is, I mean, I don't see it anymore because we took it all down, but,
Right.
And that was my thing. I'm like, oh, well, then I guess I must just do this. We should have checked it, that I could just do pairs and do that, which
My main
agreed.
thing
It doesn't
this
seem
morning
good
when
to do
I
that.
looked
Hey,
it
this is
up
in here.
was understanding the castles.
Oh, that's a blank.
How you get castles.
Yeah.
I looked that up. 'cause
Sure.
I thought I remembered everything else
Differently.
about the game.
Right.
And I just wanted to understand the castles.
Maybe if the tokens weren't so limited. It's not just that. We're playing a 2-player board, and these, as you saw, Nikki
Yeah.
showed that there was another
Here.
one. If you didn't have the tower, but that has a castle.
That has a castle, but
this one.
this one doesn't have a castle on it at all.
Now we would have had a crap ton more. So 2.
You would have had a lot
8.
of huts.
How many did we have here? We had
Village.
more. We had 1, 2, 3. We had 8. So we would only had 8 towers. Just divide between us.
But only one castle location.
Right, which would have been fine, but it would have been harder for me. I would have had to spend my place on 2 on 1 tile way earlier to even maybe make it. Which
So
was the
I
part
just-
I didn't like it because I feel like you placed here, and then I placed here. I guess I feel like I didn't go for a maybe you did this, and then I did that.
I just opted for a balance.
But basically, you cut me off, kind of. So I would have had to done something to get around to this castle, and that's I mean, it's changing the goals doesn't mean it makes it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing here anyway. But changing the goals doesn't mean it's not possible to skirt around it and make it happen. But the fact that the tiles are potentially that mean, the fact that I got mine done in the game we played previously doesn't seem like it's a common occurrence
Previously
on GameNight.
on Battlestar Galactica. Okay. Pull out dungeons. We got dungeons to roll.
So there's a Lovecraft version of this calendar on its way.
Yeah, Cthulhu. I'm excited about that one. It's the one I probably. There's another one with a female dungeon. I don't know exactly. I mean, I want to try it. I don't think we're going to. I mean, I can get them from Pandasaurus. Hopefully, I know they are offering. They're going to do them. But yeah, we gave this one away at BGG-Con. It was one of the ones that Sorry We Are French gave to us.
Yep,
too.
it came home with me. Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, Scott is disappointed by it, and then
He wants
I
it
don't
to be more of a game.
I mean,
I'm like,
it's
it's a
fun.
dumb little thing you do in the morning before
Yeah.
you go out the door
Yeah.
to work. I like it for that reason. I like it. Okay.
So we are now on.
I think
the
I
10th,
rolled
right?
for that day. So yes.
Yeah, if you're there, we rolled.
I rolled for the 3rd.
Or I
so
rolled
we
for one
have
of those.
the 4th. Well, the air conditioner dude showed up.
I know. I rolled one of these in that.
So we have
craziness.
all the way to the 10th.
Okay, cool.
So several days. So if people haven't seen this before, it is a calendar, and each month adds a rule to it,
I don't
and
remember
it'll
this.
flip over and
Or did
it'll
you do
tell
it?
you the rules.
What's the shield do?
Where?
Shield? I mean, I don't think I was
I
in
don't
here when that
remember.
happened.
Wouldn't
That's
it be,
July.
it'd be on the other one.
Magic shield. Once a month, you can flip one of your red dice to the same face as your blue die. When you use the magic shield, okay. So you can change the value to whatever the blue one is.
Okay. So this is a calendar, and you roll
Hey, Cersei.
for each day of the week. And each day of the week, right now for June, what we've got going on is we need to roll 3 of a same type, same number. So 3 1s will complete that day, 3 2s that day, 4 4s that day, 4 4s again that day. The weekends usually have a crazy high number where
Boss,
you
yeah.
add all of the dice together to get a high number. This one was 21. We managed to do it, but we didn't manage to do Sunday the 1st, which was a 25.
Because it's only 1 week. So this is each wing of a dungeon,
Of
and
a
this is
dungeon.
1 day. So you have 1 day to shot at getting the 25.
These two are -6. They're traps. And the way traps work,
Because you can't roll any 6s.
I can't roll whatever that number is in that triangle, so this is 6s.
As long as you roll something without rolling a 6, you can tick that off. We probably could have done it maybe on one of the other days.
Because it's now added that rule
Yeah.
for this month of
No, not the.
red dice.
Yeah, red die. You can flip a red die with the
Okay.
shield if you tick that off.
All right. This is flip
The blue die.
the blue die
To any number you
its
want.
other side. No, I thought it was its other
It is
side.
other side. You're right.
And this is just a space for your
points that you
total
get.
for the month.
Okay.
And then you flip it and get
Come
new
on,
rules
fours.
and a
Come
new
on,
month.
fours or no 6s.
All
no
right, you got
6s.
3 3s, dude.
No 6s.
Well, okay.
We don't need 3 3s. No 6s. Done.
Okay, done. All right. So you can complete anything throughout that week.
That week, yeah.
Regardless of the day you're on, but we will advance our guy. Oops. And it's a magnet, and it
Lincoln,
really works.
when you adjusted your gain before we went live, the last thing you did, I just noticed when you're hunched over, you're clipping a little bit more. So if it was a gain on the
I'm
back
leaning
right
into
from
my
the
microphone. Yeah, let me just turn
It's
the volume.
me.
just a
Alright.
touch. It's not a lot. Just a
Yeah,
touch.
no worries. Okay.
There we go. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So
You can
in
do any
this
in that whole
dungeon, I
wing.
can do anything
Yeah.
in that whole wing. So Lincoln just rolled, so we advanced to the 4th of June. I got 2 3s. We
And
don't
no
need
sixes.
them. We got 2 2s.
No 6s.
No
Done.
6s. Do it. We're doing really well right now. You can roll the dice 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
And then that's it.
Okay. Did we move forward another day?
We need to move forward another day.
Is that an
And the
owlbear?
tray doesn't come with it, right? That's a separate thing.
No, that was a promo thing that they had done.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like a freebie add-on. Okay.
2s.
Don't need 2s. Oh, yes,
we
we
do.
do. We need 2s.
Wow, we're doing well.
It's to make up for the terrible rolls.
Yeah. For this
Last week.
stupid 25.
Well,
and
I
all the
missed-
ones from
yeah.
the month before.
The
that
month
were
before was
terrible.
really bad.
Okay, advance. 2.
Come on, 4 4s. 3 4s.
The 6.
Or 3 1s.
Oops. 2
Woof.
6s, a 5, a 3, and a 2.
All you don't need.
All of them.
You need 1s and 4s.
So I'll re-roll all of them. Come on. Oh my gosh.
A4.
Well, we'll keep the 4. This is my last roll, though.
Come on, Nikki P. 2 4s. No 4s, right?
1 4, but not enough to win.
And we can't flip it to the... Hey, you can flip it to the blue face die if you just want to do it. Let's just do it. We never do these dang things anyway.
What?
You can flip a red die to the blue face die value.
Oh,
So now we got 4 4s.
so we got 3 4s now.
Yeah, 3 4s.
I'll just do it just to show it.
Well, we never do them.
Why?
Or very rarely.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Yay.
So
All
we
right.
used the shield for the first
Advance.
time, very early in the week,
Month.
or in the calendar.
That'll bite us in the butt.
Hey, 2 1s. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
we
get that
do need
done.
ones.
Come on, another 1.
1.
Hey, there it goes.
Ta-da!
Needed to hit that other die and rejigger it. So, got 1 more shot at the... How is that possible? Shouldn't we have missed 2? Are we on the last day?
Yeah, we got 4 to do, and we're moving to here right
I know, but I
now.
feel like we missed one of these and didn't do it.
Maybe I messed up. Maybe he was supposed to be there and not there.
No.
Okay.
Well, let's go for it. We've had such bad time. You're not going to roll 4 4s, 3 4s anyway, but try
Yes, I
anyway.
am. Shush.
I know. 2 4s.
There's 2 4s.
Wow.
Ah!
Hey, you did it. Whatever. Okay.
Woohoo!
We had a complete week, theoretically. I don't know what happened. I
I'm
wasn't
good
really
with-
here for all that, but
I'm fine with that.
yep. So we finished this week, right?
Yes, the week is
Oh, no.
done.
No. Now we're on to this. We're on the 10th now.
Now we're on the 9th.
Yeah.
So, do, 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 do. I always do the Monty Python. Dun, 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 dun. Magic. It does slide better when you have this standing the way it's supposed to stand,
And
but
kittens are okay.
he's running on his head.
I know. I backed that Kickstarter back in the day. So what is the 20 trap? We can't roll. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Christopher knows this, but let me look at the traps.
The box is by you if it's a
No, it's a basic one. Hey,
basic rule.
that's a different thing, I think. That's the early one. And that's no 2s. So this one is... Maybe you have to roll it in... I think you have to roll it in
Yeah.
two goes.
These red ones with the lightning bolts.
Elite monsters. Yeah,
Oh,
you can roll
elite.
only 2 rolls.
Woo! Elite monsters. So we have to hit 20 in 2 rolls?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I roll or did you roll? I think...
I did,
yeah,
because I
okay.
said
Yeah,
I
you
was
got
rolling
4.
4s,
Yeah.
and I did.
Come on, 20 without in 2 rolls. 10,
No.
17, 19. Boo. Well, that's close.
Do we need 5? We need 5s, but it's up to you. It is your roll.
Well, I could still do it in 2 rolls, and I might get the 5s. Yeah.
If you're doing this one, this is your last roll.
I understand. Woof. Do we need 2s? We need 2s as well. What's the odds if we have a 33% chance of completing it? I don't know. Come on, 5s. We really need to think in those terms. Nope. Oh wait, do we do? Oh, that's the fourth.
That
roll,
was
third roll.
the third roll, so you can't
we
do
didn't
the
get
20.
nothing. Nothing so far this week.
Stink a whiff. Okay.
And this is the last day.
Oh, last day. This is the
For us to
10th,
do, yeah,
and
the
today
10th.
is the 10th.
Yeah.
So we're all caught.
Wow, I'd say that. Do we need all 6s? Just do the 6s. That seems
I
harder than
got
the.
4.
I
We
know.
could do the 20.
I know that, but
Dude.
okay. We just don't seem to roll 6s. I'll tell you that. Okay. Well, there you go. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Are we going to raid somebody, Derek? Is there anybody to raid?
Let me take a look. See.
When the webmaster might be.
What were the other themes they were saying coming out next year?
There's a Cthulhu one, and then there's another Dungeon Explorer with the Lady Explorer.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
I
didn't
want
know there
to
was
get
another
this next
dungeon.
year.
Yeah.
There's going to be 2 of them.
2 choices. I would love to get another one of these for next year.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I mean,
They're
it was
fun.
great. We had a lot of conversation, had a good time. I absolutely want to get at least the Cthulhu one.
Yeah.
if not both
You
of
guys that raided, you missed the whole lightsaber thing.
Oh yeah, the whole lightsaber thing today. You can go check back the stream. We were showing off the lightsaber I assembled at in the Savi lightsaber workshops. Savi's lightsaber workshop. It was fun.
I got this.
Thanks for the info too, Darth Man. We learned some stuff. Hopefully we didn't. I don't think we did. With 4 players, it's not likely you're going to do any of those things that we did today. So, yeah, this is a neat.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, it's
we'll
a
do
deck
it.
of cards that the people that did Mind Management.
Yeah.
Who is the publisher? I do not remember.
Let's play. Anyways, look at that. The cards have silver.
Yeah, it's really nicely done. You're playing cards.
So I was going to
cards
explain
more than a
them
full
today, but we'll do it maybe next week. It's interesting. It's a normal deck of playing cards, and you can play a normal, regular playing card game, but
Yeah, you
they
can.
have
The one, I guess
rules
you just flip a card, determine
on
it
them.
alters the rules for that game.
right. It's interesting.
Yeah, it was really neat. We saw it and bought it at
So I want to play Go Fish
Go Fish.
with this, with some weird rule.
Some of the rules are change the values or suit of which abilities can activate. I don't know what that means.
Well, if you're playing
This
some
card
other
is considered
game.
wild when making a straight or sequence.
Like hearts or something.
Look at the top
I don't know.
top card in the deck. Discard this card to take that card. Interesting. So
But
yeah,
I'm going to keep it out here for when
Nikki,
can do it.
we don't buy as many cards, playing cards as we used to. Nikki's very much into them, but Kickstarter basically spoiled us and we overdid it for, and these are all different art. This is totally up her alley. Hey, thanks for the follow, Evil Darks.
Every once in a while, I'll see a new novelty deck or something. I was like, okay, I gotta have that.
Well, the Lord of the Rings one from. Good gosh, I subscribe to him. It's Jackson Robinson is
the guy that used to do all the money ones?
Yeah, and other things. He's done some great ones. Thanks for joining us. We're just wrapping it up though. But Jackson Robinson has a Lord of the Rings and a Alice in Wonderland, 2 decks that look really good, and he generally illustrates the whole deck. So that's the type of thing we really like.
And then I see Derek put up in the corner, we have a live stream schedule, and that is for us
And other streamers. So yeah, you can also view our stream on BoardGameGeek.com/live when we stream, and you can see what's scheduled for the month.
Right. So like Amanda Panda
Yep.
or any other board game streamer that wants to contribute their information to the schedule, we have that up for
it's
people
getting
to
full,
look at.
but there's still openings in the schedule. I actually have to look because somebody sent me their stuff today and see if they're streaming today, and we can slot them in. I don't know.
Did you find something to raid?
He's also looking at a deck
I
of
did.
cards,
We're gonna raid
imagine.
Loozapalooza for those
Okay.
of you on Twitch.
Did you find? Are you showing us a deck of cards?
Oh, I was just gonna say I bought this at Barnes and Noble. It's called a Hecka deck.
Okay.
It has like, yeah, it has like a standard 52 card deck, but it also adds like 4 other suits. It adds a 0 in each suit. It adds a beast that's between the 10 and the jack of each suit. It adds an 11 of
Oh,
each
wow.
suit. There's a bunch of other crazy cards here. It's what I use this for is if there's like a game that's coming out that I think looks interesting and I want to try it before I buy it, it can be proxied with this. I would like this is
Sure.
how I played Trio before I decided whether or not I wanted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is
Interesting.
if you kind of like to proxy up different card games to kind of demo them before you go and buy a copy. This is kind of it was like $15 at Barnes and Noble called
Wow.
the Hecka deck.
I think Lincoln's looking
There's
it
also
up
I am
right
looking
now.
it up.
there's no games using their crazy rule cards. Technically, in this deck, they also say the queen outranks the king.
Okay. Lincoln is looking it up right now. So,
It is available at
Yeah.
a lot of places. It's about $15.
oh wow.
Yeah, it's just been kind of a fun little purchase I picked up. It's like it's like, hey, that trick taking game looks fun. Let me proxy it up with this and demo it, and then
See if
Well, I
it-
think
okay.
I don't know if she did it, but Steph Hodge had a deck that we have somewhere in the craziness of our collection that will let you do the same
yeah.
kind of thing. It's like
Yeah.
a rainbow deck that's
Right.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm still excited because that probably has a game in it too that sounds like it might be fun. So anyway, okay, well we're gonna go raid Loozapalooza. Everybody say hello for us.
and have our after streaming treat.
Oh yeah. Our after stream treat, not including Harry Potter pinball, unfortunately today.
No, we got too much.
Got work to do. You guys take care and have a great week. Well, I'll be here back on Thursday evening for painting. So
For painting.
yeah. Okay, everybody,
And
take
he
care.
paints the chibis.